Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
So, heard any news lately? It was kind of a slow wrestling weekend, right? Not much happened, right? It's like nothing was going on, right?
It was predictable, wasn't it?
Just your typical weekend.
Just a typical wrestling weekend. Nothing crazy, you know. Oh, yawn. All right, let's get that out of the way. The internet has exploded and it is continuing to carry over. If you don't know by now, and I know people who are still feeling the effects, Jade Cargill is back, guys. Yay! Jade is back. Awesome.
Yeah, Mike choking over there.
That was great. Jade Cargill is back. No.
I mean, also Randy Orton's back. Finally.
Yeah, that was great.
Woo! Awesome.
About time he came back.
But also,
The Rock is back. Yay! Woo!
Travis Scott got away with smoking a blunt in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. What's you guys' thoughts about that? I was looking at a meme that someone posted, and it was like, you got Travis Scott lighting up in the middle of the ring. You got a lot of clothing malfunctionings happening with the women recently and such like that. It's a different day and age of wrestling. God, I love it. Like
who had a wardrobe malfunction?
Jada Parker on NXT.
Jada Parker had on NXT. Remember, Lyra had one during fucking was it at Rumble?
Yeah, the Rumble. Her pop open.
And apparently,
but Jada's was worse because she had like the old Zack Ryder one leg pant thing.
Yeah,
when somebody lifted up for a power bomb,
yeah.
you could see.
Yeah, my brother.
You can see
my brother sent it to me. He was like, "Oh, she's having a what you call it, fatal attraction moment."
But then I just saw a picture. Rob posted it on the Turnbuckle Tabloid page that Liv also had that moment as well. That it looked like.
Oh yeah,
Bianca picked it up.
Yeah,
that looked
these
like
girls. These girls need to wear more appropriate clothes. That's not going to turn wrestling into porn. You know, this isn't 1998 anymore, guys.
Yeah.
All right, Mother Ariana.
I'm saying, especially if you got a lot of chunky, if you got a lot of booty.
Listen, and to be
fair,
it's
not booty, it's front.
To be fair, there's also a lot of kids who are watching. We saw a lot of videos this past weekend of how many kids were affected by Randy Orton coming back. That was a big thing for them.
Okay, let's stop playing dumb. This is the biggest thing since 1996. I mean, legit, the biggest heel turn since 1996.
All right. We'll get to it. Let's just kick it off. Let's get down to
Mike was a child.
Right. That's exactly.
Technically, this is supposed to be my childhood hero. I'm in the age demographic for that.
Right.
Yeah, the Gen Z. Yes.
We'll get into that, but
as a matter of fact, I made a call, but I wasn't able to get them. My cousin, she is a huge Cena fan. So I have yet to speak to her about what was her thoughts about what happened. So I have to reach out to her. Mind you, she's almost 30 as well. So like,
I was about to say, were there tears shed? Because
I don't know. I have to find out. I have to see what it is. But we'll get to that when we get to that. What we opening up with? Opening up the show with the women's elimination chamber match.
Mm-hmm. And we got the big, pretty much surprise number 1 of 3, where we got Jade Cargill back, which I thought physically she looked impressive. I mean, she's always been like that, but I thought like this time, I was like, wow. Like I was pretty much caught off guard by the way she looked. But so Naomi and Liv Morgan were about to start the chamber, and then Jade comes running in, and she's about to hit Liv, but then she turns and knocks the shit out of Naomi, and then you have Bianca Belair and her pod screaming, "No, no, please! What are you doing? What are you doing? Her!
Well,
behind you, her!"
Everybody who's doing Law and Order or CSI is now saying, Bianca, why were you taking your jacket off when Jade was coming into the ring? What was that about? Did you know? Did you know?
I just took it that actually that was one part of her gear she forgot to take off.
She had to take it off.
Yeah, it was kind of weird that she went into the pod wearing that. I was like, are we wrestling in that? Like, what are we doing, girl? What's up with that?
And like an angel.
Yeah, but Jade gave Naomi the business, though, especially when she used the cage door and slammed it on her. I was like, oh, okay. All right.
After all these years, somebody finally used the cage door as a weapon.
Right. But that was a great opening for the match. I thought that they were gonna actually have somebody replace Naomi. I thought they were gonna put somebody in there.
Not for nothing. If I was Jade, I'd be like, wait a minute. Let me stay. What are they gonna do? Kick me out?
That or because it was like Naomi has been eliminated. I said the match didn't even start yet. Like how?
And then Jay,
I know.
And then Jay, the best thing happens. Ding ding. Now the match starts, and then Liv's standing there, and I was joking around her while I was texting her. I was like, "Not for nothing. Like, is she gonna stand there for the full 5 minutes?"
Right.
Right.
And they did a couple of minutes, and then of course Bianca came out next, and then
just showboating for 5 minutes.
Oh my god!
Good.
I mean, also it was weird too. It was like no Raquel. Like we didn't see Raquel at ringside. She didn't make her entrance with her, I guess. And we'll say, as we go through this match, Liv was the MVP of this match. She worked with all 4 women, and the bruises on her body show it. But she pretty much worked with Bianca first, and then Roxanne next. Bayley follows, and then Alexa was the last person. And I mean, a lot of spots. A lot of people can go back and watch this. I thought this match. I don't know if I liked this one more than last year's, but I think both were excellent in terms of the action.
Ari, good start of the women's match. Is that how to kick it off?
I mean, I missed about half of it because I was at my friend's house and another friend got lost trying to get to the house. So I volunteered to go find her. And by the time we got back, I think, I missed the whole Jade comeback. I missed the Naomi beatdown. And I was about, I don't know. I think for the last 10 minutes, maybe.
You pretty much came back in time for the final 2.
Yeah, like 3 of them were in the ring at that point.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Because I think Bayley took Roxanne out with the Bayley. Or no, I think Roxanne took her out.
Yeah, I think I got just in time to see Bayley get eliminated.
Yeah, I think that was interesting. I saw a report that Roxanne's technically not called up to the main roster. She's still NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Until WrestleMania, but
I thought
they're doing the draft after WrestleMania, so she's definitely gonna be a first round pick. But,
I was thinking like this is it for her now. Like she doesn't need to go through all the hoopla and all that. She's already there. Might as well.
Yeah. But I mean, what I did get to see was strong, exciting. The girls were definitely kicking ass.
Alexa was definitely putting the work in for something that's been missing for 2 years.
She sure was.
And
she was good.
Yeah, and I will say the spot where Bianca and Liv were on top of the pod, Liv's pulling on her hair, like, make sure she's not trying to fall. And this is like by like the 7th time they're pulling on this woman's hair, and then she just grabbed her hair and just whipped Liv like there was a score to settle.
Guard her up.
I laughed because it was like, does it really hurt to get your hair pulled, especially knowing that it's not real? Like, I mean, I know
attached to her real hair.
I guess, but like,
I think there's something in the brain too that makes the sound too. I think it's like rubber band. Like, it's something.
There's a band in there. It's got to be a band in there.
And it was funny. I was watching a live video where I was like waiting for like a big echo because it's in the chamber too. So you're thinking like anything that's in there is gonna sound loud. It was like
I mean, it cracks like a whip, like
Yeah,
right.
And you hear it. Like it's not like it's like someone's hitting a button. You hear that shit, like
it echoes.
Exactly.
She's
no echo. Sorry, my echo thought I was talking to him.
So, yeah, I thought the usage of the hair was important, especially when Liv was using it to bang fucking Bianca up against the cage. I thought really like the just the way that the match was unfolding through and through. I saw somebody make a Bianca Belair Academy Award nominee for her acting in the pod while everything was going. She was still like traumatized before the pod opened up. Like she was still like unable.
She was balling.
Yeah, like she was unable to deal. Like it was like.
I think that's probably been her best acting work that I've seen in a very long time.
It's been a while, yeah.
No, make sure when we put her on for a nominee next year for Tabbies, we have to do best acting work in a wrestling, which is like,
why not?
That's going to be a new category for the Tabbies.
There was one spot where Liv rolled up Alexa, and Liv is still pulling on Bianca's brain to like hold Alexa's body down for the roll up. I thought that was interesting because like pretty much Liv had Alexa like this, and then she's like grabbing the hair, like pull your leg down, like the hair was going to somehow help more, but then maybe I could actually win this one. And Liv was the Iron Woman, and like I said, Liv's body was bruised to high hell out of this match.
But you know what's the great thing about it too is that she loves it. Like she loves the business, and that's like you saw her wearing it with pride. Like you don't get the winner, but you get this, and this is what this is part of the business. This is what we do, and she took that because listen. I'm what 260, 265, 5'8.5", whatever the case may be, 5'9". You ain't whipping me with that fucking hair. I don't give a fuck. Nobody tells me. I'm not getting that. I ain't getting that unless I pay another $80 in Amsterdam. That's a different story.
Lord.
That's a different story. But enough with my kinks. Anyway, but no, it's a beautiful testament. It's all these women because you still got to do what you do in the ring. But shout out to the agents of this match as well. I believe it's like Jason Jordan, and that likes who are the agents for the women's matches. Man, they've been dialing it up for them lately, especially when it comes to big matches like this. And the women have been able to put it together. It's great.
Yeah. Right. Like I said, like last year's chamber was excellent as well, and then this one, it was very interesting how they told the story with 5 women instead of 6. Where like again, Liv was the first one to start. She had to go through all 3 of them, and then she couldn't outlast Bianca. And then we had Bianca with the win, goes up the ramp, and then all of a sudden, Rhea Ripley appears next to her, and then Io Sky is like, "Oh yeah, I'm here too, just in case I have a title match on Monday."
She was like down here next to them because she's so tiny and they're so tall.
But looking at them all, look at all 3 of them. It's more than likely we're gonna get the singles between Bianca and Rhea. I think Io's gonna be the one that misses out this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, triple threat.
Who eliminated Alexa? Was it Liv?
It was Liv. Liv actually got all of them.
Okay, so
I think Roxanne got Bailey, and then Liv got the other 2.
Right. I'm hoping that this is teasing maybe Alexa and Nikki Cross going for the tag titles.
I was going to mention that later when we do my WrestleMania predictions. I think because after this show, I think all of us pretty much have a clearer vision of what the WrestleMania card's going to look like for night 1 and night 2.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see when Nikki and Alexa have that moment in the ring. Because, I mean, also I just saw Uncle Howdy was apparently cleared to come back. So put those fuckers back on TV. Start building something up. We got 6 weeks.
I mean, it looks like it.
What was it? What was it the other night that Bliss I did something and then they glitched. They started glitching again.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They did the glitch.
Okay. So Rhea has a new challenger here. Her new challenger will be Bianca. Is this something that everybody's been wanting to see on the main card? Big match capabilities here?
For me, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had some interactions on the main roster, but I think this is truly their first singles match.
Exactly.
Together, I think they were supposed to have one Money in the Bank, like 2022, and then Rhea was hurt. But officially, these two can go 1-on-1. But it is interesting with the Jade Cargill thing, if that plays into the Bianca story for this as well. Because say Bianca wins and then it's revealed she was the mastermind, that might be SummerSlam. Bianca and Jade for the women's world title.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
I know you love it so much.
Yeah, I thought
Like that.
that that's what was gonna play out down the line a little bit more. But I figured that, and I thought I this would have been WWE pulling the trigger and actually getting an NXT star over. But she actually did well in the match. Roxanne did actually well here. And but I think the right woman won here. She
Yes.
should Bianca did her thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I was getting a little nervous. I was thinking Liv might actually win this thing. Yeah.
Oh no, no. I think this is good because she needs to get back into the singles scene since she's been basically in a tag team for the last year,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this is the best way. I mean, I don't know if she's gonna win at Mania, but it's a start.
Yeah.
Amy Bianca winning.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna win.
Well, it's gonna be interesting with the story they tell the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, only because Rhea just got this belt back. You know.
Right.
It would be face versus face too.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We might.
Well,
I'm
at
telling you, we
this
might
moment-
find out that Bianca might be knowing a little bit more
Right.
than is being led to. So I don't know.
The
Yeah,
only
but the reveal might be saved till afterwards. That's what I think.
one of the things I'm having an issue with it is, and I've seen some people talk about this online, is I don't think Naomi and Bianca are going to have a successful heel turn because they're really loved by fans, and I think people will pick them over Jade anytime.
Right.
And you know, a lot of people like myself are not big fans of Jade already, so. And I think Jade would be a better heel in this situation. I don't know how
True.
they could flip it. How they could flip it. They could come up with some kind of story like, well, this is the reason why we turned on her because she did this. She's conniving or whatever. But
Right.
I feel like they may have to go that route.
Well, Bianca's has experience. Well, she started off as a heel pretty much, but
Yeah.
I think it's just been a very long while since she got called up to the main roster that she's played a heel.
Yeah, and I feel like they tried to turn her heel a couple of years ago and it just went nowhere.
I don't know. They also they could also introduce Lash and Jakari Jackson as a backup for Naomi, maybe.
I don't know. Or for Jade.
Yeah, but look at Jade. She doesn't need anything more. It's like giving Nia Jax a
They
fucking
could-
family of women
No,
behind
they-
it.
They could redo the whole baddies thing if they want to.
Eh.
Well, Bianca, like we mentioned, she already has history as a heel. I think that it's already like a pairing that we should already had. We should already had her with the Street Profits. Have that going on there already.
A long time ago.
Yeah, so it looks like that should already be happening there. So let's close that out and get that going. That's an easy transitioning to heel work. That's right there. You're good to go. So you'll finalize
that and move them over to Raw.
Right.
Because I think with the Street Profits been on SmackDown, they've been pretty much dead in the water.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think if you move them over to Raw, it might help them with especially go against the War Raiders.
Now, you know what? Go ahead, Ari. Go ahead.
What I couldn't believe is on SmackDown when all 4 tag teams were having their little brawl, and they were like, the entire tag team division is in the ring right now, and I'm like, 4 tag teams?
Is
Well,
it
it's 5?
5. It's 5.
5 technically because what's his face?
DIY, Profits.
No, and
the Dubs.
SmackDown.
Yeah, DIY,
Yeah.
Profits, Pretty Deadly, Los Garza, and technically
Machine Guns.
Tangaloa, yeah, their team. The
Machine
Bloodline.
Gun. And
White
Bloodline.
Six.
Well, the Bloodline right now, they're out of commission, you know?
Yeah, Bloodline and White Six are the only 2 teams that are pretty much out, but yeah.
Yeah,
5 teams, 5 active teams.
5 or 6. Yeah, about 5 or 6. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
very small amount for both, you know, for one division alone. I feel like they need
Shit.
to beef it up. This is why it's so dead, because they don't have.
All right. Raw has 3.
That's what I was about to
It's
say.
terrible. And
War
at
Raiders,
this
the
rate, why
Queens,
did they even just separate the belts in the first place if they were only going to keep like 8 tag teams across the whole board, you know?
And they still have A-Town Down Under as a team. Meanwhile, they've been teasing them breaking up for over a year and a half now.
I forget they existed.
Listen,
So
once we do the
they
draft, all the
pick
tag
them.
teams are going to be mixed up anyway. Because also Fraction might get a call up, so it'll be
No,
something different.
please.
You know what's
It up.
you know what it is that they're still running on that
Old school
premise that
mentality.
that Vince had. He wasn't a real big fan
Right.
of tag
Mhm.
team wrestling. It was only early on when the business was running that it made sense for them to have it.
Right.
He's more about promoting single stars as such.
Mhm.
I being a tag team fan for forever, I want to see more progress. Hell, you have more time now to put them on TV. You know, you got 3 hours on each show. Give them more time to showcase. Get them more together.
Absolutely.
If you're a fan of tag team wrestling, you're hoping they poach the Hardys from TNA and be like, "Fuck you, we'll take them back full time."
Hell, you know what would even be better? You know, when they come into a town, you know, just get some local guys in that ring, get in a tag team match with somebody, showcase how good the tag team is, and have them whip a jobber's ass. A worker, get a worker in there, and whip their ass, and then show that, you know, these tag teams don't have to touch each other all the time. They don't have to be, you know, in these squashes that we have. We gotta get them, you know, separate them. Let's see what they can do on a right time when it's scheduled properly.
But also, since we're talking about tag teams, with breaking news today happening, that certain wrestler got his release.
Oh, so someone was removed.
So he's on his way to join
rest
his
in peace, Penta solo run.
Come on, Ari.
I feel bad because it's like he's rocking right now, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, throw you into the depths of the tag team void."
Nah, let's throw Phoenix to SmackDown.
No, let's just put him in the LWO shirt. Pretend that he doesn't exist with Penta.
They're gonna pair him up with Dragon Lee, making sure that they don't exist.
Or put him with the other guys, the Legados.
They're the Legados, right? Legado de Fantasma, right?
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why should they be freaking attached to the hip again?
I feel the same way. Like, you know, they could have their separate run, and then finally you get their reunion down the line. Yeah,
a year or so later. Yeah. Let them do their thing.
Do they change his name though?
To what?
Maybe just Phoenix.
I think Phoenix would be the best, the safest bet.
Right.
Phoenix, yeah.
Because I doubt they're gonna want to name him after their biggest luchador, Ray. Like we have another Ray. Like no.
They're not gonna do that. So,
but the thing is, what they call them, the Lucha Bros.
I don't know if I don't think they own that. I think
would it just be Penta and Phoenix?
They had another name in the Indies as well besides Lucha Bros. They had something else. I'm not sure if they own it though. But you know, we'll see down the line. Next up,
I just want to mention this on commentary. Pat McAfee had a fucking hissy fit because the Canadian fans booed the American national anthem. So
and I'm like, did somebody go in his ear and tell him to do that? I mean, honestly, like I'm not to make it political or whatever the case may be, but
I just want to say also flash forward to today's show where Pat McAfee said, "Listen, I'm sorry to our Canadian fans." But
he did apologize.
Yes, he did. He said, "I felt disrespected because you disrespected my country."
Please, you're disrespecting yourself.
You know, it's from, you know, my whole thing is, you know, I've learned down the line to where, like, you know, you try not to be so polarizing because you don't, you know, you have your beliefs, you have your morals, it's whatever the case may be. And I get that, you know, but when you're a big business like that, we already know where you stand at. You know, we already have a general idea of how this company, what they lean towards to.
Right.
So my whole thing is like, I hope if that was something he did on his own, then you know what? We truly know where he's at mentally with everything goes on. But you know, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was in his ear, you know. Yeah, make sure you give Canada a little back because of what they did to our national anthem. Make sure you give them a little back.
I mean, way better than Michael Cole, where we're like, oh Jesus, Pat, like please, like of all the time, like sit down and shut up.
But yeah, I'm like I said, I actually laughed. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Me and AJ are watching, and it's like, "Are they booing?" He goes, "Yeah, they're booing." Yep. I'm like, "Holy God, he loved it."
But the weird thing was like when he was like standing up.
I was in there.
I mean, not for nothing. When Pat was going off, when he was standing up, I always thought they were going to turn the mic on so people really could hear him go on.
They would have booed him out.
No, right. But I think WWE also was like Pat, like not now. Like tonight's not the night to be doing this.
Hell down.
Yeah, I don't think so. Their beer cans are kind of large. Somebody might get hurt getting hit with one of those things. They have big beers. Like barrels. You're drinking out of a barrel. You don't want to get hit with one of those.
Donkey Kong in the
Exactly. You don't want to get hit with one of those, Pat. I think you might want to slow down a little bit. So.
Take the loss. Take the loss. Take the L.
So this was much better than the next match, which was Tiffany and Trish beat Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. This was pretty much just an average tag match. Like I said in the predictions, Candice is in there to eat the pin. That's what she did. And like Tiffany's still this weird new babyface phase where she's still doing her Tiffy time stuff and her heel stuff, but yay.
But people love it.
I know, but now it's like it's gonna be weird for those segments because Charlotte's not the best promo, and Tiffany's gonna have to pull her slack in those promo battles. But I mean, this was
Promos
alright.
aren't the best either.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be very rough the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, but you can only take so much of the "Hi, I'm Tiffy."
But what about Charlotte? Be like, I'm the queen. I'm the best. Ha ha ha.
Oh God.
Well, for me, the person who I believe like is the all-star of this match is Candice LeRae. Like she's the vet, and there's a reason why she still has a standing in the business in the company. She's been a leader for a lot of the women that man, we know her from the indies. That woman takes bumps. She knows she'll take power bombs. She'll go through tables. She'll do everything. She's been there. So I think with her being around Nia, being around the women right now, I think that what she's been doing has been like if they do her right, she'll be that next Natalia kind of thing. That she'll just be the thoroughbred there, the longevity.
I was about to say, Candace is like sort of in that territory of experience where like she doesn't need to win all the time, but she can definitely help the women like coming up. I mean,
yeah,
I had to look this up too. She's still the speed champion for God's sakes.
Look at that. Why don't you bring that belt out? Just bring it out. I mean, just show it that it.
No,
why not?
It's better. It's better it's hidden so people don't know. Because then when people see her lose, like she's a champion, she loses. What the champs are chumps? Like what the hell is this?
Listen, she could win in the appropriate amount of time. That's what she's good at.
It's 5 fucking minutes.
She's locked in. But yeah, ordinary. I thought that, like I said, did well. Carried her. Trish looked well. She looked good. She looked like she knew what she was still doing. She's still in condition. Yeah.
Yeah, she was great.
You just look at and it's not like to shame, but you could tell what real like bad surgery is when you look in comparison to one person to comparing to Trish. Like,
oh yeah,
I know Trish is she's clean living, yoga, blah blah blah, whatever. But come on, we know you've been touched up a little bit, girl. I get it, but
a lot of it.
Your surgeon is.
She's almost 50 years old, right? She's like 48.
Right? Yeah, she's 49. Yeah. Your surgeon is good, ma. You got a good surgeon.
The good fillers done, the good Botox. There's nothing wrong with that.
You looking like Goldie Hawn out there. Goldie Hawn was out there in the Academy Awards. I was like, ooh, Wella.
Goldie, she was living up to her name, right?
I was like, okay, Wella, I see you out there.
I mean, it's safe to say she's been pretty much under the knife since day one WWE.
Yeah, before that.
Yeah, but like when she was doing her modeling days too.
Yeah, she came in already sculpted up. So
yeah, so she her surgeon is still in business because of her. She's doing well.
Yeah. What matters is how good the work looks, and it looks
exactly. Good. Speaking of good work, next work that we got the unsanctioned match, Kevin Owens versus.
You should say good work. I found I kept finding myself getting annoyed and entertained at the same time because I was like, what's the purpose of this match? Sami Zayn got his neck broken, and he's not selling half the damn match. He's moving around like nothing. Then Kevin does everything to this man's neck. Still Super moving Sammy. Around like nothing's wrong.
Super Sammy over here, yeah.
It's the adrenaline. It's the Canadian adrenaline. This is what powers them. The beer and the livelihood of all fellow Canadians.
I know, adrenaline in my soul, something, Cody Rhodes got it.
I thought, I was like, why did they give them introductions? They shouldn't have introductions. They shouldn't have had
nothing.
No music. Nothing.
There was a lot wrong with the sanction match.
You know what the funny thing is? AEW does this in a better sense than WWE does, where Alicia Taylor has to be like, the WWE is not liable for anything that goes on in this match. We know where Justin Hart goes, shit's about to hit the fan. It's simple enough.
Right.
I understand. But it's
The match shouldn't even have started in the ring. It should have started in the back. Like
exactly.
Sammy should have been waiting by Kevin's door with a chair or something, and then Kevin comes from behind, ambushes him, boom. That's where it's like. No theme, nothing. It should have kicked off like that.
It should have been all over the arena.
Yeah.
They turned the lights down in the arena too, and just had the lights on in the ring too, which I thought was interesting visual. But it's also like, why? I
think AEW did that with one of those unsanctioned matches.
They did it with the blue light.
The house lights were turned down.
Right.
Yeah.
What's it called? Isn't it kind of lights out match? They do it like something like that or whatever.
Right. But the lights are still on though.
Yeah, but it's unsanctioned, so you don't have to keep all the lights on because we don't have to pay for it. We only got to pay for those little lights. That's it.
And then they have a referee there. Why is there a referee there?
Right. It should be that, or if the referee is there just to make sure nobody stands up. Yeah, or at ringside, or make sure nobody stands up, nobody gets up.
Or why are the producers coming out saying stop it?
That was the other thing.
That was obnoxious.
It was like
that was the other thing.
It felt like they didn't know what they were doing until they got out there. Where it was like they wanted to also play by the rules. Like they wanted to tell a story like Kevin, enough is enough. Like knock it off. But then it's like, Sammy, knock it off, please. Like,
it was annoying.
More. Everybody was annoying in this match. It was one step further until the GMs came out because they'd be like, okay, then you jump in the shark. But
Triple H himself, right? Like, Jesus. All I was like the whole time was like, where's Randy? Where's Randy?
Exactly. That's exactly what I did.
That's how I felt too. But then all of a sudden, Sammy pulls out the barbed wire chair. And then they start doing that. Then Kevin Owens do his best Terry Funk impression with my eye. Damn it, my eye, Sammy, you son of a bitch. And then they just gets right back up, power bomb to Sammy on the fucking chair.
Barely any blood.
You know, it was the other spot,
no blood,
right?
Because there was a reason why later on who was going to get blood later.
Come on.
Well, I thought about this.
That just frustrates me so much.
No, you're right. It should have been more. Come on, it's an unsanctioned match.
Slammed face first into a chair covered in barbed wire, and there's no blood. Really? Not even stuck to his skin.
Yeah, exactly. In one of the spots that I thought when they were setting up, they were putting the double table spot, and I'm going, oh, this is gonna be crazy. I was waiting for that spot to happen. It happened quick, and I swear to you,
you forgot about it.
I did, but I also said that was probably the safest looking double table shot I've ever seen. That looked really safe. Like,
is that when Kevin pushed Sammy off? And then outside? Yeah.
It looked very comfortable.
He just tumbled into it. He did a somersault in the air.
I was like looking at Sammy's face. He's like,
yeah. I think there was another spot that I think the camera just didn't catch it in time.
Mm.
So it was just like, oh, we missed the whole impact. I forgot which spot that was, but I was like, really?
Yeah, there was a lot going on. I had high hopes with this match. I really thought this was going to be the one that stole the night. But I also just figured that once they started doing the introductions and all, I said, you just took away from everything. Like it just But we did get a returning Randy Orton, which yay!
Finally.
After Kevin Owens killed
with
a bunch of apron power bombs.
But he was too busy putting his gear on. Why did he come out in gear?
Right?
I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind, but it's like.
And there was like Randy. His breaking point was when Kevin was pulling the ring mat outside, and then you hear the voices or the music, and they just zoomed in on Kevin's face for an awkward amount of time too, because he was waiting for Randy to get onto the stage. But come on, hurry up!
He was just standing there like.
I was like,
I figured for me, you mentioned he comes out in his gear. Randy always looks like he should be in gear when he's pumping gas, he's mowing his lawn.
I would not mind that at all. Just walking down to Target, like
that dude drove to the airport.
He's in
his panties in that gear
and vest.
He's in Target buying socks. He's like, these look like good socks to wear, right? Do you think this goes with this? Like
abs, just abbing.
Jesus Christ! Let me tell you.
He has that stupid hoodie on.
Girl.
He was looking.
But like Tony said, Rosie's boy always says, he says, never trust a man who wears sleeveless hoodies. You can't trust a man who wears sleeveless hoodies. There's something going on with somebody who wears sleeveless hoodies.
So Randy came out slowly. Then he came in, got pretty much just landed an RKO straight away, and then he's teasing. Wait a minute. He's tapping his leg. He's like, "Let me kick this asshole's head in." Goes, runs, and then the producers just tackle him in the middle of the ring. And then these local security guards, local talent, which was, some of them were very good, interesting looking, where it was like a little boy and
little babies.
And of course, Randy goes for the two black guards first, and then starts
with the big
RKOing
guys.
the guy with the weird mustache, the guy with the beard, and Randy stands tall.
I wonder what school is it? I think Santino School might be up there, so they might be one of those. They might be from that.
I think it might be Storms.
Maybe as well, probably. I think, but yeah, there were interesting pile of individuals who were just thrown out there. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunate. I thought this match would have been better. But of course, like I says with Kevin just wants his spots. That's all he wants. Get him his high spots.
I think the issue for me is that it went a little too long.
That too.
Like if you would have shaved 5 minutes off, I think it would have been fine. Like to just take the constant repetition of stuff, like the constant power bombs. Like I mean, not for nothing. There was no tease for the package pile driver.
Right.
Yeah.
Like none of that.
And it's funny because that's what I thought Randy was going to do to Kevin. He was going to do, to get him back for
his own pile driver.
Yeah, give him a pile driver himself. And then.
Wow.
Wow, you guys are right. This match went 27-35.
Wow. Could have
wow.
10 minutes off this.
Yeah, this match went 27. Oof. Right. Ooh. Interesting.
I mean, by the 10th chair they pulled out, I was like, okay, enough. Is there anything else underneath the stupid ring?
Nothing.
No kendo stick?
Oh, just a correction. Liv eliminated 2. She eliminated Bailey and Bliss.
I think Bailey got Roxanne, right?
No, yeah. Liv more, yeah. Bliss got a Roxanne, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, 27 minutes. I didn't know that. 27 minutes. That was oof.
Yeah.
I was probably already like 6 beers deep. I didn't even know what time was at that time.
So pretty much after this 27 massacre,
I was in my own DeLorean by then.
I mean, yeah, with this 27 massacre, do we does Sammy come back and say on week 5 and then answer Karrion Kross's challenge for WrestleMania? I mean, that was the thing we were talking about. Like, does Sammy and Karrion miss Mania? Like, is that a match that's really necessary for Mania?
No, you could put that on Raw.
That match will be on SmackDown the night before.
Or whatever, yeah. There's no need to have that on. No.
And for Randy and Kevin, I mean, what step do we give them? You can't have a normal wrestling match with these two.
Oh, that's got to be a last man standing match at least. Yeah, it's got to be one of those.
You know what I was thinking? Like, what if they do Hell in a Cell?
At Mania?
Yeah, I mean, they did a couple years ago with Edge and Finn, and then
I don't know.
But I think the last man standing thing will definitely probably be more played out or be used for this.
Yeah, it could end with Randy finally getting the kick in his head.
True.
When's the last time we saw an ambulance match?
Oh,
for me, it's got to be a couple of decades ago.
The one I think it's during the pandemic. It was Drew and Randy.
Probably, right?
Because that was when like Randy was doing weird shit, like disguising himself, knocking Big Show, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Show with like gas or something. So it was on that weird time. Because I remember Shawn kicking Randy off the Randy to a super kick.
So yeah, maybe one of those. Maybe either last man standing or maybe an ambulance match. Because Kevin needs to jump off of something. We got to make sure he jumps off of something.
I mean, God only knows what structure they're gonna. God only knows what structure they're gonna build for the stage of WrestleMania.
Oh, please, Vegas, please! It's gonna be something interesting.
Mm-hmm. Big casino machines, slot machines all over the place. Giant ones you can jump off of.
And then,
are we gonna see a spot where somebody gets slammed up against a slot machine and it says "winner" and it says jackpot and all the coins start flopping out?
That would be awesome.
R-Truth runs in. I'm rich.
By the way, R-Truth is going through it right now.
He's
I don't know.
going through it.
I don't know how he's coping.
He does.
I don't know.
I have a feeling he's gonna
His
have a
childhood
bad
hero.
week.
his childhood hero. Which, by the
Well,
way,
let's
he's
save
older
it.
than his childhood hero by like 5 years. So.
Yeah.
Let's save that because I think 1 week on Raw it's gonna be a very bad night for R-Truth.
Oh man.
Poor R-Truth.
But so mind you, so this is the main event, and we still have Cody's decision. So I'm thinking, what's happening? But we get the men's elimination chamber match. We have Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, John Cena, and Seth Rollins. Where I thought this was an excellent elimination chamber match. Where I think a lot of people had options of like it's either going to be Punk or Cena, or maybe an oddball. Maybe if Damian Priest could win somehow, or Drew McIntyre could win somehow, or God forbid Logan wins, it could easily all 6 of them could win.
Mm-hmm.
But the real battle of this match was CM Punk and the stupid white thing in his pod.
And his pod.
Where the damn thing kept falling off, and then
you could see him in the background during a spot. You see him like.
Which, by the way, I do have to say as well. Even before that SmackDown the night before with the promo was chefing up. They were cooking until Logan Paul. Oh,
wow! That whole arena.
I mean, it was just not the fact that Seth Rollins was just like an oven mitt, but it was just like once Logan got in there, it was like, oh, like Hezo. Cut to the back.
Unfunny. Like this man has no funny bone. Like the jokes he tried to say were just trash. I'm like, get the hook, get him out of here. Like I said, I was so happy.
Hit the gong. Hit the gong.
I was like, thank you, Punk. Thank you for chasing this man out of here. Finally did something to.
But
to
for this match, I had a feeling that I wasn't going. I mean, I had Punk. I mean, I had Cena winning, but the way that this match was going, it was like, God, please don't let it be Paul. Please don't let it be McIntyre, or maybe it could be Matt. Please don't. Like I saw like there was a lot of interchangeable parts that were happening here.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, I just want to mention this now because Ari looked at it like, what the hell is Logan drawing in his pod? And then later on it says it's OVO because he was sending the message to Drake.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Nobody gave a damn that Drake was there.
They didn't even acknowledge him.
Yeah, he wasn't like one of those celebrities that we want to acknowledge.
They were like, where's Kendrick?
But at the same time, he was just like in the cut, just chilling.
And then you have dumbass Logan pointing out, like, oh, look, he's over there.
Go get all right.
Yeah, like, whatever.
Anyway, I forget
who's that? Who's coming in? Hello? Who's that?
Of course, my mom's building furniture at the appropriate time. So my mom.
I thought it was like, who's that at the door? And then you got a dancing horse coming in. Beep, beep, beep.
But
I'm sorry. I've been watching a lot of Craig Ferguson's Late Show on YouTube. Fucking hilarious. I've been dying lately. The rundown that we had Drew, Priest, Logan, Seth, and Punk, and as well as Cena. Priest eliminates Drew, which basically that's pretty much telling us what we're going to be seeing soon coming up. Yep. Logan Paul gets a pin here. He gets Priest. Ari, I know.
I was like, really.
That was a nice looking frog splash off the top of the pod, which I was impressed he hit.
1,000 years to set up, number one. He
should
have been rolled away at that point and up on his feet. And he's just laying there like, how long do I have to sell this thing?
But I will say, when Priest got that quick elimination on Drew, I was kind of, I wasn't surprised. Because also, I expected Drew to last a little longer.
See, I did expect Damian to be the one to eliminate Drew. Because it writes itself, obviously, but I didn't think it would happen first. In
that fashion. Like, Drew's the first one out.
I thought maybe Logan would be the first one out, and then
13 minutes. He went out in 13. And Priest went out in a minute later. He
Yeah.
went out a
Right.
minute later.
It was pretty immediate because Drew had jumped Damien afterwards, right?
Right.
Yeah. And we all pretty knew that was going to happen. Then Logan hits the knockout punch, and then he finishes off with a frog splash. And then we had, I think Jay pretty much, this is Jay's markout moment. Or like I can just imagine the big smile on his face when Cena and Punk locked eyes. And then they're like, I miss you. It's like, oh, I miss you too.
Oh, yeah.
Hug.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I needed that cuddle moment for that. No,
They
fuck
started
that.
beating each other up.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm looking at the timestamp for this one. The next elimination that came after that was
It was Logan.
Logan went in, and then after that, you had the three giants of wrestling at right now in the ring, and you had 12 minutes for them. That was great.
But it was funny because Logan went for the buckshot lariat, and everybody said he like CM Punk had flashbacks to fucking
No, dead ass though. It really did. He was like, I seen this before.
I know how to reverse this. Reverse it, hit him with the GTS and got him out.
Ari, there are some people who said that Logan pulls off the buckshot better than Hangman. Do you believe that?
I mean, it's good, but I mean, Hangman, he nails that shit in cowboy boots.
I mean, recently, Logan's has been better looking, but Hangman's still. I mean, earlier I remember when he was like, "Hold my beer," and then he would go fucking hit the move perfectly.
Yeah.
Hangman's
is just way more aggressive at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
The final three we have there, I thought it was to me compelling story. I thought it was a lot that was going on with that. Seth is just, look, he could fucking, he could sell out anywhere else in any other promotion. Here, he's doing everything he does with this company, but it's just so hard because there's so much like personalities around him now. So it's almost like if he's just fighting his way through. But I always say he's always able to, time on time, he's always able to show up and show out.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of the, I like the moment. I forget what it was. I think it was Cena and Punk were fighting each other. And all of a sudden, Rollins just confronts Cena. Listen, you haven't been here in a while, but we don't want this asshole around. So knock it off.
It's always that moment when you see Seth like start pulling his hair back and his eyes get big and it's like he's really like he's starting to feel that and you're like, oh, he's not winning.
Yeah,
he's not winning.
I will say I saw a lot of people over the weekend say like for them personally, he kind of has like that X-Pac heat where like people are like are tired of the stupid laughs, they're tired of the outfits. I mean, I think there's a point for a lot of fans for Rollins is like what is his character? Like it's just a goofball that he tries to talk serious, but he doesn't act serious sometimes.
Look at how they tried to turn him heel a few weeks ago, and that failed. They still cheered him on, even after he stomped out Roman's head twice. They still cheered him the next day.
I actually look forward to
they just like the song. Where like, of course, like
no,
they were cheering him when he was cutting his promo the whole night. Like,
right?
It was a massive fail to there's some guys that just can no longer be healed no matter how hard they try.
Wow.
But you mean to tell me you don't look forward to seeing what he's gonna wear on the next show?
I love
I'm
not amazing in that outfit.
I'm not the one complaining. I'm just saying I saw on social media this past weekend there was like a thread of like is Seth Rollins approaching X-Pac here or
no way.
Yeah.
I laugh.
Maybe they want that, but no.
I laugh. What was it on Raw? He came out with that netted kind of thing, and immediately I did the same thing. I was like, "Oh, that looks like the top of a pie. That's awesome. It's great."
Another little pit bull just like him. Meme.
Seth gets eliminated, and then
I forgot by what. I think he got hit with an AA. No, he got hit with the GTS and then an AA. It was like the double whammy. He got out.
Double whammy,
but
yeah.
He wasn't done though because Punk and Cena are going at it. Punk is draped on the ropes. Seth curb stomps his fucking head into this chamber floor. And then Cena, for the first time in his life, said, wait a minute. I'm going to take advantage. Pulled his ass back in, put him in the STF, and Punk tapped out.
Yeah. He passed out.
No, he passed out. He passed out. Yeah. Punk tapping? Get the fuck out!
I thought I saw it tap a little bit. I think he was probably telling C like ease up, like you're choking me.
Like you legit choking me, dude. Because the referee was looking at him and then he was like, "Yeah, ring the bell, ring the bell."
But then because Rollins said, if my ass is not going to WrestleMania, neither you, dumbass. And Rollins come to his word. He was smiling out by the chamber door, and then UFC to win. Then the chamber goes up, and here we go. Cody Rhodes comes out. They have the face-off, WrestleMania 41 main event. Sit there, and then out walks Travis Scott and his weird-looking hardcore memorial belt, whatever you call it.
I was just laughing at his presence the entire time. Like, what is this man doing out here? Why is he here?
It's like the one thing you would change, like it'd be him. Like you don't need to be here, but like
he was in the way the whole time.
He was distracting.
I would have just had him ringside, just walking around ringside. You know,
just to the entrance and then go fuck off at the back.
No. I mean, if he's going to be part of what happens afterwards, I get. So, like, just be on the, outside, chilling, looking at what's going on. And then when things then occur, then you slide in and then you be a part of it. But just that whole time, you just like I don't know. It's just me. I feel the same way you guys do. I'm like, what the fuck were you doing there?
He was distracting the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like looking at Cody and The Rock talk, and then I see the background just Travis like,
I know, smoke flipping through the air. You're like, he's
lighting up the sage. All right.
Yeah, you saw him at one point, right? He was all.
we know what it is.
Come on.
He was off in his own little world.
Yeah.
By the way, it is legal in Canada, right? It's legal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
But Rock comes out, no people's belt, mind you, because I'm surprised. Probably somebody gave the Iggy like stop bringing that stupid thing out with you.
He probably forgot it.
Or somebody stole it. But
he was probably on the plane like, oh damn it, I forgot my belt.
Oh boo-hoo. And he was wearing his WrestleMania Elvis attire, but all black.
Yeah. The pants were whatever. The vest was loved it.
Comes out, basically does the whole spiel from SmackDown. Cody, I want you to be my champion. I want your soul.
I need your soul.
You sent me a meme earlier, and you're like HO would have a field day with this one.
Yeah, this is like so first of all, he's dressed like a Tekken 5 fighter. Like he's got the look so weird. And then now the whole I guess that's the new thing now. The whole flared bottom pants now. Everything is just
bottoms are back in style.
Yeah, it's back. But with him, it really looks like if he should be like on an island, like hosting fights, like tournaments and shit. It's like he's bothering me.
So he asks Cody, "Give me your soul," and Cody goes, "Pretty much, like I can't. I already gave my soul to these people that have been behind me, supporting me." And then he goes, "Rock, go fuck yourself."
That was the pop for me before anything else happened. That was the big pop for me. I was like, really?
No bleep.
No.
Okay.
No, there was no muting of the crowd immediately. Like, oh, they missed the button. It was like, no.
But you know what though? It's like that's what it's been missing for a long time. Like that's how adults talk. So when the door, when you got to be a parent, you got to be a parent. You're like, hey, yeah, that's cool, whatever. But you don't say that. Like, you be a parent, teach a kid.
But Jay, it was still one of those moments where you're like, excuse me.
What was it? What was the video where it's the little kid is sitting with their parent with their parents, I guess, in the audience, and I think they're saying you fucked up or something like that. And it's like, can I say that?
Yeah.
Can I say that? Only one time.
It reminds me of like a video where a kid's like, can I say a curse word? And parents on the phone like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up.
No, I love that video.
I like the ones where they let the little kids stay in the bathroom by themselves, like let it all out, and they put the camera on them, and they're like, bitch.
So Cody tells.
I would have loved to have done that to Sally one time.
Uh-oh, did Mike freeze on us?
Mike.
Mike's
Uh-oh.
hands in the air and waving like
Oh,
he
I
just
just
don't
don't care.
care.
Hey.
Mike, where'd you go?
Hip hop hooray. Ho. Hey. Ho.
Oh, he really is stuck, huh?
Yeah, it's either that or he's having a fit. Something's going on over there. He's locked up. Let me see. Let me see if it'll remove him.
Yeah.
You got to kick him out. He'll be back. He'll be back, Mike. Oh, there he goes. He's back, Mike.
There we go. You good now?
Because, of course, my mom is building and she knocked the Wi-Fi off. So
Oh, of course.
I'm going to yell at her. She's going to get so mad at me when I yell at her. It's like, I told you what time I'm recording.
So we get on.
Like I said, he said, "Go fuck yourself," and then Cena hugs Cody, and then.
Can I just say how funny was Cena reacting though? It was when you look back at it, how over exaggerated he reacted to it. Like, yeah, all right,
Right.
yeah, like all right, Cena. Right?
Not, but to be fair, it's very, very, very Hogan-esque. It's very Hogan.
What he was doing.
Very Hogan-esque.
Like he was just hamming it up because he knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Did he freeze again?
Oh, that is adorable. He looks like he's flirting with you.
He's like fluttering his eyelashes.
Well, hello.
Oh, poor Mike. Now he's the one having the technical difficulties.
Exactly right. Let me put him out again. Oh, he looks so cute. That should be the thumbnail for the episode.
Yes. That or the hands up in the air, one or the other.
I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make a note of that. So when it happened, did you see it coming or?
I had heard people like saying, "What if Cena is going to?" I'm like, well, that could be a possibility, but I don't know if I truly thought it would be reality. So when it did happen, it was like, oh my god!
Yeah, we teased it, like we didn't call it. We just said, imagine if it did happen on the prediction episode,
right?
And I was like, oh my god, that'll be like fucking when Hogan turned. I said they'll throw fucking garbage in the ring and all that shit. But I still had a feeling. For me, I thought it would have been Drew. I thought it would have been Drew or maybe Steph.
I thought it was going to be Drew because Drew would be the one quickly to sell his soul to get some kind of title shot. But once we saw John win,
then for that to happen, and it was like, it kind of was like a relief for me because I'm like, good. Now they got something really interesting going into to Mania now.
Yes.
I want to know what the I'm really interested to see what would be the correlation because remember for years Cena and Rock were going back and forth. Mr. Hollywood, you left us. Now you want to come back.
And this is that's actually a good premise considering, like you said, how Cena used to criticize The Rock a lot. Then he ended up disappearing to go to Hollywood, right? So they could always use the Hollywood temptation of the Hollywood lights and the Hollywood fame that brought them together to do this.
Yeah, and be like, Cody, you could be a part of this too.
Right.
You could be a part of this too. Mike, by the way, the last freeze. Oh man, it is adorable. It is adorable.
I just yelled at my mom, so now my mom's pissed off. But I don't care. No, it's like of all the times,
being yelling at your parent as an adult is so liberating.
Well, no. It's like now you guys are freezing on me, so now I'm like looking at my fucking thing, like what now?
Yeah. Let me tell you, I couldn't say it better myself. Like that is when you got to check them, and you got to do that little
I'm not your little kid no more. That's it.
I got this. I just
had another heart attack because it just that connection was lost. I was going to say, fucking
So Mike, did you see it coming, or were you like ecstatic that it did happen?
I mean, I was gonna try to say when he came for when he went for the hug, I was thinking, wait, I was waiting for like another bomb, like maybe the lights would go out, or I don't know, but once I seen it went from like happy to evil, I was like, oh. And then you just cut to Rock, I do the throat slit, and then put the two fingers up. I noticed he put two up, and then it's like always kicking the dick. Always easy to turn heel, kicking the dick.
Poor Cody's like, oh yeah.
I just heard millions of children just cry in unity. It was just,
and it was like a double thing for them, right? Because not only have Cena turning heel, he turned heel on Cody.
Yeah.
Cody. No.
I mean, Michael Cole was like saying, like really, John? You have to go down this route?
Yes.
Can we get the why Cena why chants? I should make that as a shirt. I gotta make a shirt. Why Cena why?
Apparently now he went back to Africa and filmed the rest of his movie. I mean, like what the hell? I think we're supposed to see him in 3 weeks now or whatever.
Well, he needs to go. He needs to make a stop at Turkey as well to go fill up that spot that he got back there. He got to go. They do it for cheap up there, bro. They hook you up back in Turkey, man. Shit.
Messi comes back, he just shaves his head.
Joe, that's cool. Just go for it, bro.
I think he would have good. Just keep like very buzzed down, maybe even if he doesn't want to go all the way bald, you know.
But
low cut Caesar. You
he comes in looking like the Rock with the bald head. Shirt.
We need to find something to do AI generated bald Cena. Like what would that look like?
Let me see if I could put. I think IG has AI now.
But I mean, not for that. The next couple weeks on Raw, like, do you have to do a segment where he beats up his little R-Truth?
Oh God!
Just destroy him.
Okay, I got an old picture of him.
Burn the jorts in the garbage can.
Yeah, the jorts gotta go. That was what Keith was saying. Keith was like, "Finally, we don't have the jorts anymore." Okay, so I got a young I guess it was a high school picture of him. Hold on.
Generate an image.
Oh my God.
Oh, he looks like freaking Cal Fletcher.
He looks like Kurt Angle.
Yeah, like if they had a baby or something. I don't know.
Oh, bald Cena. Ugh.
Hold on.
Let's
Gemini is generating something. Hold on, let's see. What? Gemini, you suck. Sorry.
Oh, what I said, we can't do it because it's copywritten. Blah, blah, blah.
Still learning how to generate.
Oh.
Generate. Let me try IG.
I just remember asking Jay. I was like, Jay, out of the 3 baby faces, who would be surprised if he turns? And Cena was like the one that I think we were like it can't be. Like it's his retirement tour. There's no way.
Well, I said it. I said that we alluded to it, but we were like, nah, they're gonna do it. But because I said it, they'd have rioted like when Hogan turned, and sure enough, yeah, the backlash is just as crazy.
And to the point where Randy had to go on Twitter and defend it.
Yeah, like, Randy, stop! Don't do that.
Right.
You didn't need to do that.
Because after that, later in the year, we're gonna want to see heel Cena versus face Randy.
Oh my gosh! See if you guys
this is.
Oh.
You can send a picture on
yeah.
And send it to group. This is the one that my AI created. This is the one that mine did.
Oh no!
Hold on.
He doesn't look like him.
Come on.
Like the video of the guy washing his hair.
Gotta watch that gray rat. And mind you, it's a hair video with about a bald guy.
Yeah, I just sent it. He looks like freaking Thanos. You go into your IG and see it in the group chat that we have going on.
So, do you think this is necessary? Did we need to see this? Did this have to happen? Cena turning. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a good one. Hold on.
Ah, right.
Yeah, it looks seamless.
He looks pretty badass.
He does need a tan,
like
though.
Thanos.
He does need a tan.
Oh, he was pale. You see how his lips turned white at one point? Like, ooh, is his sugar dropping? What's going on? He definitely needs to he needs some color.
Yeah, he's getting into Sheamus territory little by little. That's exactly what he's getting at.
I look tan next to him.
I will say though that this was definitely needed because you can't.
I think that'd be kind of hot, Cena.
I might need to save that for another thumbnail. My God,
random guys in the background.
Right?
But yeah, this was definitely because I heard somebody say that like you can't have John Cena wrestle himself. Like you can't have two baby faces go in the main event of WrestleMania, and I think and WWE obviously does not want the point of booing Cody Rhodes. So what's the other thing of doing? And let's do the unthinkable. And it's funny because people like I'd share the clip like Vince like freaking out, like take me to the son of a bitch, like take me to Hunter.
I could only imagine Vince was sitting in the house watching this, going, "I would have never done that."
What is it like? He's ruining everything.
I would have never done it.
Do they not understand the merch?
This is a blockbuster thing, but I would have never done that. No, never would have done that.
But this definitely just decreased Jey Uso's chances of main event night 1. Jey Uso be opening night 1, while Cody and Cena main event night 2.
I'm more with I'm getting it more to where it's like now I'm looking at it more. He might not win the way that it's coming out. Like he might not pull out. He might not pull it out.
Who like Cena might not, or Cody might not win?
No, I'm talking about Jay might not win now. Now they just made this match like the top tier.
No, Jay, you can't have the kid sad like a double dose. You can't have Cena and Gunther win. You can't have the new heel Cena win and Gunther retain.
Oh, we can't get a 2001 kind of WrestleMania where everything falls flat.
No, you have to at least have the fans heat. Have them heat in sadness.
Yeah, one of them has to feel good story at the end.
It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like, yeet. Yeet.
Exactly.
No, they pretty much got it cemented in stone already. If they're gonna have him at in July in City Field for Yeet Night, so it's pretty much got him at least having the title until then. So I think that's a given. But all in all, the turn. God, it's just like for all of us who's been saying for years, God, this needs to happen. And sure enough, I think, was it too late? I don't think so. I think this might have been at the right time.
Better late than never, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, this is definitely Cena's idea. He's like, listen, this is going to be my last full-time year. Let me do the one thing that everybody wants me to freaking do. And let's go heal all them.
Well, okay, so let's see. Let's make this happen. Okay. What would have been a better run? So let's say Cena wins at Mania, right? He beats Cody. Mm-hmm. What would have been a better run? Because of course everything is about his last matches, his dream matches. Is it better for him to have his dream matches as a face, or does it have his dream matches as a heel?
It would be as a heel. Yeah. That way, because if you have him go against his old rivals like Punk, Orton, and AJ, like those type of people, like this is not the real you. Like this is not the man I faced years ago. This is not the man that I bled, sweat, like all the nonsense, all the terminology. So like this John Cena is just a big bitch, like a sellout. Just wants the glory in his final run.
I can't wait to hear the promo with Randy where it's like, you tried to sit there and fill in my shoes numerous times. Remember the Marine?
No. Do you remember I had your back for a certain superstar named Mr. Kennedy? Just start using fucking lingo or bring up.
He's gonna start opening up all these doors. You're gonna see a lot of backstage shit. Remember when you were calling me Mr. Politics because I was Vince's boy at a time?
Hey Randy, let's count how many times I went to rehab compared to you. Oh wait.
Oh no!
I never went to rehab.
I want to hear what is the shock and all that comes from the wrestlers themselves when they come. They get to the ring. what Drew would say. I'm glad he did it because I would have done it first.
Mm-hmm. I'm
They
to the
would've-
dark side.
No, you know what Drew's gonna be. You know what Drew's gonna say. It's like I've been telling you people, and you just don't believe me.
Yep.
Now maybe The Rock could put more hair in the back of his head.
But before Jay, I know you're probably gonna cut short, but I just wanted to go
cut it short. Cut it short. We went over an hour.
I know, but at least I wanted to throw in my WrestleMania predictions because
Sure, go ahead.
So the 4 matches confirmed of Rhodes and Cena, Gunther, Jay, Strad, Flair, and Rhea. It's gonna be Rhea or Bianca 1-on-1. But the other matches I think we're definitely gonna see are Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk.
Triple threat. Okay.
Where I think the story is Roman's gonna demand to get a match with Rollins 1-on-1, but Punk's gonna have Heyman throw in the favor saying, "Get me in there because I want Rollins too."
Right.
And then you have the tease like with Roman and Paul be like, "Wait, you're my wise man." Like start teasing that.
Right.
Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Stipulation to be announced, whatever it's gonna be. Drew versus Damian. I have Ray and Penta versus the New Day in a tag match. I just think that's gonna happen at WrestleMania.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio and Penta versus the New Day.
Okay.
I just threw this one out there as a fun one. Just a 6-pack challenge for the Intercontinental title. Braun Breaker, AJ Styles, Sheamus, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Logan Paul.
Logan's on Raw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
I have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross.
Mm-hmm.
Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
All right.
Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa.
I hate you, Solo. I hate you.
Yes, that's going to happen. Liv and Raquel versus Alexa and Nikki Cross for the women's tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the WWE Tag Team Titles ladder match, DIY, Mercy Machine Guns, Street Profits, Los Garza, Pretty Deadly, and Tama Tonga and Tangaloa.
Oh, so God, another freaking 12-man tag.
Ariana's favorite.
Yeah. But all SmackDown teams. Just the whole SmackDown tag division.
Fucking a half, man.
Ariana's favorite. Well, maybe they'll do better this year. Maybe.
Or they could just do Street Profits versus DIY.
No United States title match?
I was thinking putting LA Knight shit's good, but I feel like they're gonna make LA Knight the host of WrestleMania, so he's gonna have the US title on his shoulder hosting WrestleMania this year.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, because it'd be a waste to have like
I mean, I guess it depends on when Shinsuke comes back from bereavement, because his brother passed suddenly. Who the hell's calling?
It's gonna suck. It's like, we're sorry about your loss, but give us the belt back. We need to put it on somebody else.
You're right.
Well, this was Vince era.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're sorry. We're sorry about your loss, but you're dropping the belt to LA Knight on Friday Night SmackDown.
Like I did put Chelsea or Lyra having a title defense. I think they got missed this year, and War Raiders. I think they missed this year.
Yeah, they'll probably. I'm telling you, they'll be on that SmackDown the night before. So
yeah.
And whoever wins that stupid Andre Battle Royal, nobody cares. There's no prize ever
they still
for
do
the
that?
winner. Yeah, we still do it.
Who won last year?
Bronson Reed.
Right.
Braun Strowman will be a 2-time winner. He'll probably make him a 2-time winner.
I mean, NXT Obafemi would be a good pick, but there's no prize for the winner. It's just you just hold the trophy or you stand there like Andre does.
Yeah, and it look like a big old block of cheese. That one. I remember when they was putting around that one.
Yeah.
But that's gonna wrap us up here for the Elimination Chamber results, and the road to WrestleMania just got a little bit more interesting for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. And it's gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Guys, what you got upcoming? What's next on the schedule for you?
History and Headlocks episode. We got a lot coming up.
Yeah.
In fact, because we got some interviews lined up as well, which will be to be announced. But next episode we're going to do history of managers and valets.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot of meat on those, especially the fact that we haven't had that for the past few years. You kind of miss that part of wrestling. But that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be a good look. And guys, make sure you check us out on all the social media outlets. Check us out on the like group pages. Make sure on Facebook. Make sure you get us on Instagram as well as on the TikTokers and Sky Blue. We're there now, or Blue Skies, whatever the fuck it is called. At least it's not that other shit.
I was gonna say the Wrestler Sky Blue, you're on.
Well, we could be on Sky Blue. That's another story. I'll get to that later. But
she's a child.
Touche. But also make sure you check us out, of course, on New York Wrestle Media, where everybody is clicking in, checking in, and getting our looks. Just dropped a recent episode of Under the Ring Apron with Dr. Jeremy Housewright, who has an upcoming book for the directed to wrestling fans. It's a book that's basically from the voices of wrestling fans and the reason why they are so passionate about the sport. So you guys want to check out that conversation as well. And thanks again, guys, for checking in.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And as always, check you guys in a sec.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.